Coach Dana confirmed Jake Long's injury a little bit. When numbers drop a little bit, does that affect the way or what you can do in practice? Do you adjust that any, with an eye toward we're a body down now?
Yeah, definitely. We got to have some other guys step up. Jake was doing a really good job and progressing, got a lot better from last year to this year. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery, but other guys have to step up, and we'll have to adjust the practice plan a little bit. We've got enough guys to compete and keep it rolling.
When you're making the decisions on not only who's going to start, but who's going to play, and especially your passing packages, things like that, other than the obvious things, who's covering, who's getting to the ball, what are some of the things that you're looking at in making that decision?
Just overall discipline and consistency. Some guys have good days and have a string of bad days. We want guys that can consistently do it so we can trust to put them in the game and they can be effective when we do.
Is that not only in scrimmage but in drills, in 7-on-7 and team defense, whatever the situation is that you're working on? Are you looking for those things there as well?
Yeah, we want guys to take it from the meeting room to walkthroughs, to practice, and obviously to game-type situations. We don't want practice players. We want guys that are able to execute in whatever situation that we give them, and that's one thing that we work on every day.
Some of the other units on defense obviously have veteran leaders that are going to provide that leadership kind of by default. Is that something that you're worried about at this point with your group, or is that something that develops naturally once playing time starts happening and you get into games?
Yeah, I mean, Bailey's kind of the guy that they all follow. He's got some experience, not a very vocal guy, but he works his butt off every day. Josh Norwood and Derek Pitts are really vocal guys that bring energy every day, and some of those other guys just are able to fall in right behind those guys and do well. So I'm not worried so much about leadership as I am the consistency and technique and performance.
Is that kind of rare for corners, because they and wide receivers seem like the ones that are usually the most often going back and forth and outspoken kind of guys? Is that different for you to see a corner that's not an outspoken guy?
Well, it is different from being quiet in the meeting room to competing on the field. When things get fired up, all of those guys compete at a high level, and they have to think that they're really good players and some of the best guys on the field. So, it kind of changes the tone when you compete. It's funny to see guys like Bailey or Keith Washington who don't say very much, and even Jake, but when they compete, it's like a different person. That's what you want to see them flip that switch and compete at a high level.